Welcome back to Bible for Self-Starters. We are at chapter 15 in the character of Peter. Peter is one of Jesus' disciples. He's part of the inner three, Peter, James, and John. Peter is large and in charge. That's a good way to describe him. He's a simple man, Jewish man. He's a fisherman by trade. He is a central character in all of the gospel accounts. And we have later indication from the church fathers that Mark, the Gospel of Mark, may in fact be the testimony of Peter. In the book of Acts, Peter is the central character in the first half of the book of Acts, and then we don't hear of him again after chapter 12 or so. We don't hear of him being the central character. He wrote 2 letters in the New Covenant, 1st and 2nd Peter. He was the first in the gospel stories to proclaim Jesus as the Son of God, as the Messiah. And Jesus says to Peter when he makes that proclamation, "Blessed are you because you have understood this and because you have said this." And then the next scene, he rebukes Peter and says, "Get thee behind me, Satan," because Peter cannot process the idea of Jesus being crucified. And so Peter is set up in relation to his running buddy, John, the apostle, the disciple. And he's set in comparison also in the gospel story to Judas Iscariot. Both of them betray the Lord in the high pressure situation that culminates in the crucifixion of Jesus. One of them is forgiven and one is condemned. Why? Peter, in the process, strikes an official with a sword on behalf of Jesus at the garden. And somehow or another, he doesn't know what to do with Jesus' refusal to get into a physical fight and to bring an army. And so Peter is actually, for all of his simplicity, is a fairly complex character. And, the question comes back to all of us, is this me? Am I that kind of a disciple, or am I a different kind of Jesus follower? And so the question also becomes, does Jesus make room for all of us to be the kind of Jesus follower that he has made us to be? So enjoy your time together as you ponder these truths that Peter brings out in the Gospels.